I want. No, I ain't been looking on yacht. I ain't got no money like that.
He wants a tripoon.
I know. But anyways, I've been looking at boats.
Tripoon is cheap. I heard that. You can get one for the low.
Yeah.
We are back, KH Squared Show. I'm Mike.
I'm Kenny.
And we have a great guest tonight. He's actually a friend of Kenneth's, Kenneth. His name is Kobe Bryant. Not the basketball player, but he is a super cool dude so far since I've got to talk to him. He's going to tell his story tonight from Tennessee to Miami and back. Welcome to the show, Kobe. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Kenneth, Mike.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys having me on. I've always wanted to kind of talk about this. Some good stories that we'll have along the way. So, again, thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Let's get started. Who are you? I mean, we know your name, but where are you from? And tell your story, man. Let's hear it.
So, Kobe Bryant, I'm from Pulaski, Tennessee, Giles County area. Mm-hmm. I was actually born here in the Columbia Hospital, so not too far down the road.
Yeah.
But I've lived in Smyrna, Tennessee, Lewisburg. My dad always worked at Nissan up there in Smyrna, so we kind of moved our way up. And, so I went to high school in Smyrna High School, went to Motlow Community College in Smyrna, and then ended up at MTSU. Got my degree there, and then shot down to Miami after.
So what kind of degree you got?
So I got my associates in accounting, my bachelor's in marketing, so sales, promotions, brand management, things like that definitely interests me. So putting that business to work, at the end of the day.
We need to put you to work for the show.
Hey, I'm down, man. Hey.
All right. So you said you left here and went to Miami. Here we go.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
No, I definitely love this story. A lot of people will have different ways to describe the feeling I had. You'll hear what I mean in a moment. But I had just graduated college, bachelor's degree at MTSU. COVID hit. So, it kind of slowed life down. I got to relax a little bit, was at home for 4 or 5 months. Then I went back to my same serving job that I'd had, right? Working at Mimi's in Murfreesboro. And just randomly it hit me. I walked in one day, I went to the back, clocked in, and walked back to the front. And I said to myself, and people will call that an epiphany. They'll call it, your other self. Maybe God was talking to me. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
And I said to myself, if I don't quit today, when do I quit? And I didn't think another second. I just went back to the back, told my manager, hey, I'm putting my 2 week in. And I didn't know what was actually going to happen from that point. So,
stepping out on faith.
Yeah, I worked my 2 weeks. I got back home. I still hadn't figured it out. Probably about 3 weeks later, I figured out, I want to move to LA for exotic cars. I want to move to Spain to learn Spanish.
Oh, wow.
And I landed, I said, you know what? Miami's probably a mixed up, mashed up version of the two. And, at that point, I kind of decided, all right, Miami's the place. I start looking for places to stay. I no longer have a job.
Yeah.
You know how hard that is.
Oh, yeah.
And I started applying to places, and they said, well, if you don't live here, we can't hire you. I had one company on South Beach on Ocean Drive that said to me to start as a server. When you get here, let me know.
Oh, wow.
And I went with that, and I said, okay. And I had actually reached out to, a network to someone I had a mutual friend with that lived in Miami. It was a couple. They had been living there a couple of years. And a year before, I told them just randomly, wasn't actually thinking I'd move there. I said, hey, I might move to Miami one day. Just a year before. So I reconnected with them. And I said, hey, I've exhausted all my options. I've spoken to places. They won't let me live there. I can't get hired. I have no income, so they won't let me live there. Like, it was just a messed up situation that I hadn't thought that far into. And it just so happened, they told me, they said, well, when are you trying to move in? I said, I could move in next Monday if that was possible. They
soon as possible.
And they said, well, we leave our unit this Friday, and we'll put you in contact with the landlord and see if he'll keep you at the same rate.
Oh, wow.
I had 5 days to pick up move,
Whatever
book the
you had.
U-Haul,
Yeah.
get down there, and had no job yet. So I got there, went to the interview quickly, the next day, and got hired. But that was the whole reason behind it. There was nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I had followed people that lived in Miami that were doing the nightlife and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Even in high school, I was watching that. But it was just like right there. Boom, let's make it happen.
Can you say the job you got, the server one? Did
Yeah,
you
I
take
worked,
that one?
I worked at the Locust. It used to be the Fat Tuesdays on
Okay.
Ocean Drive.
Okay.
They sold, the Locust bought them. They brought in food,
wow.
essentially. Terrible place to work. But yeah, I'm not going to lie about that one. Yeah.
I've never been to Miami, so I know nothing.
Yeah,
me
Then
too.
there's an ocean,
I ain't been.
Well, Ocean Drive, they're pretty much all the same, every
Okay.
restaurant. You've got big expensive drinks, expensive food,
Mm-hmm.
hookahs,
Oh, wow.
and yeah, you're getting robbed every step of the way.
All right, so take us from there. You get there, get settled in, then what?
Man, first weekend, I went out, I knew some girls in town.
Mhm.
It was kind of random. I wasn't even the best friends with them. I just knew they were in town, so I kind of wanted to reach out and say, hey, I just moved here. And they were like, hey, come out with us. I think one of them knew one of my good friends today. She had known him for a while. She used to live in Miami.
Okay.
And yeah, I went out with them. They took me to this place called Riverside. That was the first place we went. The next night we went to the wharf. But Riverside is closed down since. But when I went there, the first person I met is one of my good friends today. He's a commercial real estate developer down in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. He's got 30 plus homes in Ohio. Just been able to
Oh wow.
pick up the real estate side from him. That's one of my actual goals. Been educating myself for a while on that. The next night, I actually met one of my good friends today. He actually put me on in the yacht game and the clubs and stuff like that. His name is Lex. And yeah, first weekend, it just all came together.
Wow.
There was no time in between. I moved there. The next weekend, I went out, met the two people that are like my closest friends today.
Yeah.
And it all worked out. Yeah.
Kind of like God planning right there.
That's why I had to start at the beginning.
You
It's
told
like,
yourself at that job, all right, this is it.
that's where it started.
Isn't that crazy, though? Like,
It is. Yeah.
Kind of like us on podcast.
yeah, I mean, it's terrifying, but at the same time, it can be very rewarding.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. The first experience, I'm just a genuine morals person, and a lot of people would probably relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want anyone to be in a situation I haven't been in.
Mm-hmm.
And man, the first yacht I ever booked was the scariest. It was about a $5,000 yacht that had been booked and paid for. And I personally went out to make sure if it did not work out, if this guy just took my money, I had the money to refund whoever it was, right?
Okay, so break that down. So when you say 5,000,
Yeah.
what? Okay, maybe not on a personal level, but that 5,000, what is it paying for
It's
on that yacht? Are you obviously paying for fuel? You paying for the hours? You paying for the time that the person gave you for the yacht, right?
Yeah, you're paying for captain, first mate, fuel, ice.
Yeah.
Those are like the minimums
Yeah.
that are in there, but pretty much I would just say it's 4 hours on a yacht, and it depends what size yacht. Obviously, this was a 70-foot yacht, so
Golly.
pretty big yacht.
Yeah.
$5,000 for 4 hours.
4 hours.
I mean, you getting food? You getting
No, no. You gotta
food.
bring your own.
food.
You gotta bring your own.
Bring your own beer. Bring your own food. Yeah.
Paying for the service.
Well, yeah, and if you bring drinks, we have like the first maid. They may help, bartend a little bit and stuff. So you kind of get that, but man, that's all you get. That kind of, people don't ever question it, but I do.
Yeah.
I would question
Yeah, I
it.
want to know.
And that's why people actually work with me. I'll tell them, man, hey, you know what you're getting with this, right? And I do have packages too.
Okay.
$500 if you want to have food and beverage brought. I got you.
Yeah.
It's just an extra step, but
Yeah.
Dang.
What, is that the cheapest rate?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Nah. If you guys want to go, I got you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. We're not gonna do 5K. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're less than half that. You're way below that. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'd let y'all go out for about 1,500 on a big 60-footer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm cool with that.
You get the
know?
yacht experience.
Yeah.
You get to fish off the yacht?
No. They don't allow it. That's actually a
Oh, really?
federal rule. Like if you're doing a yacht charter, there's a couple of regulations. The biggest one that affects the most people is 13 people maximum by federal law. These are federal waters, right? So
Okay,
they're
yeah.
not joking around. If they board
bet.
you, yeah, it's kind of tough. So they don't want to see any, casting off
Mm-hmm.
the back.
Got the Coast Guard watching.
Yeah, you've got some federal regulations in place. But you
I
can
never
do
knew that.
You can do a fishing charter. I would recommend going out to Key West instead of Miami to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So I don't know. I went deep sea fishing one time and I got sick as a dog. I don't think I could ever do that again.
You talking about just from the
From the motion.
the
'Cause-
motion?
Well, but we'll get back to Kobe here in a second.
you're good.
So in this story, I went with my wife's stepdad, and they were like, "Here, take some Dramamine." I was like, "Nah, man, I fish all the time. I don't need it because, in case you didn't know, Dramamine does not work once you're out there. You have to take it before you get sick."
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I did the worst. The captain, was like, "Hey, if you get sick, the last thing you should do is go to the bathroom." Well, what did I do? Went to the bathroom, made it worse. You're supposed to look out at the horizon, but I was young and I said, I can handle it. I was wrong. I was so sick, didn't catch fish.
The deep sea is very different than like a lake.
For sure.
Yeah, I learned a lesson.
And I've gone jugging on the lake and
really?
Percy Priest and
Yeah.
stuff. And when you're out on the ocean, luckily for me, none of my yachts went out where you can't see land.
Oh, yeah.
See,
You're kind of close enough.
Yeah.
It's to be like, all right, we're good.
Yeah.
I could swim there.
Yeah.
That's my problem. So we're going on a cruise in July.
Oh,
And we're
well.
leaving from Miami, and
Cruises.
my fear is being out in the water. You can't see no land. I mean, think how much water is on Earth, and how much land it is on Earth.
And
That's
the
a
last,
lot of water.
And the last podcast where aliens are living under the ocean. I mean, let's think about that.
Hey,
That was released today, right?
Yeah.
it was released today, but but the thing about it, I think back like, man, if it's my time, it's my time.
I mean, might as well enjoy it.
You might as well enjoy it.
But I will say this about cruises is, dude, I never got motion sickness. Like a cruise ship's huge.
Yeah.
I mean, I never once felt secluded or, just in a small space, nothing like that.
Yeah, it's like a skyscraper on water, man. It's like a city.
Yeah.
Tiny city.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Oh, you'll love it, yeah.
So let's talk about the cruise. Not cruise, but back on the yachts. What's the biggest yacht that you had rented out for somebody that you can remember?
It has to be at least like 120 feet, yeah.
Man, so
That's a commercially licensed yacht. So whenever I was talking about that 13 people federal law, it doesn't exist there.
Okay.
Commercial licenses are hard to find in Miami. You've got a select few, and they kind of just charge whatever they can. They'll buy an older boat. You gotta, and that's the experience for me. I've been on those boats, and that's why when people book with me, they know like I've been there. I know what it's like. They kind of trust the service. But yeah, 120-foot yacht, probably held over 150 people.
oh man,
That's a lot. So, and this is kind of a dumb question maybe, but what is the purpose? Just to ride out on the water? Is that the only reason you would do it? Or
I feel like you're rich, man.
Well, I would say my first experience on a yacht was life-changing, especially in Miami.
Really?
I mean, to see Miami from where I was on land, right? And to actually get on the boat and see it from the other direction when the sun's setting, it kind of does change your life. You kind of have a different perspective on life. You're like, dang, I'm actually here. I'm actually on the water. And I'll recommend every day of the week. Let's do it in an affordable way.
Right.
Let's not go for the 120-foot yacht. But you're going to get the same experience. And it's about who's on the boat with you more than it is, how much it costs, in my opinion. If you can get on the water for $2,000 and you've got 13 of your closest people with you,
memories.
it's a
Oh, yeah,
beautiful
that's
feeling,
true.
and it's life changing. Your mental, like the way you look at life and perspective, will change.
Like we did this, we together.
Yeah, you'll
living
see
this
it on
life.
the yacht. As long as you're, I mean, not on the yacht, on the cruise. As long as you're looking towards Miami, it's gonna change the way you think about things. Yeah.
It's a pretty cool aspect to think of it.
Yeah.
So quick question on that. What's the worst experience you've had on the yacht?
The worst, I will say, man, me and my friend actually was really involved with yachts before I even got there. He helped me avoid a lot of bad situations. I mean, having too many people on a yacht and getting boarded, is a terrible experience. They'll go wake up the owner off the
Really?
yacht and they'll take him to jail. Like, I got to avoid all of that. So I would say I don't think I've actually ever had a terrible experience.
So it always falls back on the owner, not on you.
That would fall on the owner.
Okay.
Because I'm just the broker, like the middleman, bringing clients to them. But yeah, and we it's actually a benefit because we can have 80+ yachts in our fleet and be able to connect you to different price ranges.
Right.
Or you know, we've tried all of these different yachts
Yeah.
and we know what makes sense. And maybe your budget is $2,000, but hey, this 2,300 one will be worth it compared to what you'll get for $2,000.
So it's kind of like an Airbnb business, but with yachts.
Very similar.
Okay, I got you.
You know, you go back to worst experience. I got an experience, but it wasn't a yacht. It was on a pontoon boat. I was out with some friends. Hustle got a little inside joke. Keep that to yourself.
Okay.
But anyways, we was out on the Tennessee River with some friends, and we had too many people on the front of the boat. And we all of a sudden stopped the boat.
Oh man, double.
And the whole front just woo. And all the time I scared the life out of me. I jumped out in the water so fast. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. People was on the boat. It was water all up on the boat. Everybody freaking out. Like, get the water off. Get the water off the boat. I was like, all right, let's do it. You know, I got back up on the boat, man. We was terrified. I said, I ain't never doing that again.
Yeah.
But I've been on the boat since, but still, I always keep in mind, hey, you slow down. Don't put too many people in front.
Well, you see those people in the ocean that do that. It's like, man.
That brings me to think, man. I actually grew up floating the creek.
Really?
You know, in like the Elk River down in Elkton, Tennessee. So, you know, being on the water, I was never on a massive body of water, but I always enjoyed just floating down the river or the creek, you know?
Yeah, there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
Should I tell the pontoon joke?
I think so.
Go ahead. Put me on blast.
I don't know this one yet.
All right. So it's not, I mean, it's funny, but it's not nothing's going to change your life. So Kenneth sometimes has a unique ability to mispronounce words. Okay. Now,
Oh man.
I am guilty of it. I mess up my words all the time,
Yeah,
even
you
on the
do it
show.
too.
But me and my family and him and his wife, we rented a pontoon one day. What lake was it?
It was a Thames Forward.
Thames Forward, yeah. And so we got a pontoon boat. And I don't remember exactly how it went, but Kenneth over here, we need to get us one of them tripoons. It's called a tritoon. But he kept calling it a tripoon. And we were like, what are you saying? He said, one of them tripoon boats. Like, it's a tritoon, not a tripoon. And anyways, it was hilarious because he tends to mess up his
I would
words.
have been lost too.
That's that Mississippi come out of me sometimes. You know, just pronounce it the way you want to pronounce it. You know what I mean?
And it's funny. We have this concept, me and Ashton, actually, we wanted to just get a camera and like hand Kenneth the dictionary.
Shut up.
and just have him pronounce words. Like we would go viral, dude. That would be hilarious.
Go live and do it.
Oh yes. I mean, I'm granted there's probably some words I'd screw up too, but it's just with Kenneth.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
All right, so let's get back
Well,
on track.
that kind of brings me to something that I was thinking about, and you guys could tell me some feedback because I remember I mentioned there's a job that people don't know I've been doing along the way, which is helping people. I'm a certified debt specialist, helping people get out of debt. But I was thinking, and this is not a promotion of this,
Yeah, you're good.
because I've never done it yet. But going live, like I'm not a financial advisor, not certified, but there are people that have podcasts. I forget the guy's name that'll talk you through your debts and stuff. But
Dave Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey, yeah. He records his and stuff. But imagine going live on Twitch or Kick, YouTube, and doing the same exact thing, but having a live client come on. You know? I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a good concept.
I mean, a lot of people need it out there.
Yeah, they do.
We actually used Dave Ramsey, and we got out of debt. I mean, with the exception of our house payment, but before we had kids.
Well, that's awesome, though. Well,
it does work.
Yeah, life happens, though, man. And debt doesn't just, most of the time, it doesn't build up from negligence. It's things happen.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just not financially ready or have a savings to take care of it.
And the only thing I don't agree with from Dave Ramsey is he made a podcast or a reel one time talking about, like, a fisherman buying a bass boat. And he's like, those bass are going to get away because you're not buying a boat. Like I'm all for being debt free, but also want to enjoy life.
Yeah.
Now, do I have a bass boat yet? No. But I will. I want a big one, but I'll have one day. So.
One day.
Well, when the time comes, and you've probably learned that from Dave Ramsey that you got to be in that situation to make it happen.
That and my wife, she's really good at telling me no.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all you need.
No, she's great at that kind of stuff, and she's smart. She's financially smart, and I'm not. If I had $20, I'm gonna spend $19.99. So, anyways, let's get back on you. So you're talking about doing that. What other things do you do?
Well, I used to actually have a clothing line, and it's kind of cool to be with you guys. It was called Authentic Individuals, so it was built off of
I remember that.
Yeah, building genuine relationships. We didn't want to sell or gift clothes or anything to people that we've never met, that we didn't have a genuine connection with. I could have met you, and maybe we didn't click it off, and it didn't make sense, or maybe I felt something was off, and we were doing that for a little while before I moved to Miami. Me and my partner were in kind of different parts of our lives. He actually had a kid. He had a son. His name is Ace. And I moved to Miami. So we kind of stalled that out. But other than that, man, I just moved back here recently just to be close to family. I wanted to move back a year before. But in my career that I was telling you with the debt specialist stuff, man, I was helping a company build from 20 sales reps up to 120. Got to a point where I was moving into management, and I didn't get to move here when I wanted to. And I wanted to move back to be with my family just based off, day passing, and I just felt the reason to come back again, I never really had that reason to come back, and then I felt that me coming back has been beneficial for my family, my parents. That's what kind of brought me back to the city, I could have stayed in Miami the next 5-10 years. I probably wouldn't have complained about it. But, I've got grandparents still alive, and I started to think, man, in 10-20 years, I might regret not being here.
Yeah, because I'd give anything to have my grandparents back for just a day.
Yeah.
I get that completely. But you're back in Tennessee, obviously, but you're still doing the boat stuff or the yacht stuff. I wouldn't say boat, but because those are big ships.
I do the yachts. I actually have my job is remote, so I brought all of it back to Tennessee with me. Nice. It didn't change anything. I do the clubs as well, so if anyone's ever in Miami needs a section at Live Story, Mr. Jones, or Coco, I guess Story's closed down now, but just kind of can do it all from my phone, and at least someone in the city that get you in the right place, and you don't have to worry about when you show up to the club.
And that's pretty cool. I didn't know that was a thing as far as clubs go.
Yeah.
Dang.
What about the
VIP?
Wait, okay. You do the club, so what kind of celebrities or I guess famous people you ever ran into down there doing that kind of stuff?
My favorite person, and this was actually before I even was in the nightlife. I was working in the airport as a server. I met Kid from Kid and Play. You ever seen House Party?
Yeah.
Man, that was the coolest guy I think I ever met. But I've helped The Game. I've helped DJ Khaled. In that same restaurant, I took care of Ray Allen. He sat down in my section, hood on. No one knew he was in there, and I took care of him the whole time. Got to the end, and I was like, you look familiar. I knew it was him the whole time. I'm like, you look familiar. And he was like, oh, yeah? And I have my name tag, Kobe Bryant. I'm like, does that have something to do with this? Yeah. He was like, yeah, it does, actually. I was just like, hey, man, it's been a pleasure to meet you. And he shook my hand, and I didn't make a big scene so he could get out of there, No one knew he was in town. But, along the way, man, I've taken care of, local people. Shaq Mason here, Jawan Jennings. I've taken care of his mom on her birthday. It's just... genuine people that I've met. I met Jawan before I even moved to Miami.
Right.
I've helped Bengals players. I've helped Houston Texans. It's been everywhere.
You made that connection along the way.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've loved every minute of it, though. I didn't waste a second, for sure.
Aren't you glad you turned that 2 weeks notice in, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So I know we were talking a little bit before the show, but you said that there was a crazy story about somebody getting scammed on a yacht. Tell us about that.
Yeah, this was actually, man, someone called me last week. I've been back in Tennessee for the last month, right? Someone called me last week. He was actually one of the security guards at one of my favorite spots in Miami. He had called me a couple of months before. He was running, the head person in charge of this class reunion. I think it was like 25-year class reunion or something. And he hit me up. He was like, man, I got 100 people. We want to do a big yacht day. What are your rates? Right. And I gave them to him. This is 3, 4, 5 months ago, right? He got it, and he was like, man, I would do it with you, but the woman that's helping me do it, she was our class valedictorian or something like that, and she knows someone she's used in the past, and we're gonna go with them. Like, no problem. If you have a better rate, go ahead. I'll never knock it.
Go for it.
But man, he called me last week. First thing he said was, man, you ain't gonna believe this. And he's one of them old heads.
It's always somebody like that.
Yeah, they never no good.
One of them old heads, but he was like, man, we paid $12,000 to go on this yacht. And we get to the dock, about to load up on the boat with 120 people. And the owner is sitting there like, where's the money? The broker had ran off with the money and stopped responding to any messages that they had, man. And he said, man, right then and there, I was so mad. We talking to the owner. He's like, we had to come up with another $12,000 on the spot to go out tonight, because this is the night. Everybody's dressed up. Everybody's here. Man. We've got to go. And the owner is kind of like, man, he doesn't know if they're trying to scam him or the other person's scamming him. He has no clue. And so they have to file a police report before they can go out, and they've got to sit around, wait for this. And the owner finally lets them go and stuff. But, yeah, man, that's one of the biggest stories that kind of stick with me. And honestly, I hadn't had many of those stories because a lot of my people were booking with me. But to hear someone get scammed out of $12,000 makes you really consider who you know. Like,
I don't.
Do you really trust the person that's on the other side of that phone helping you?
Get what you paid for, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And my price wouldn't have been the cheapest, but my name holds a little bit of weight, and it's respectable, and people know I'm not trying to scam anyone at the end of the day. And that's kind of what helped my business grow and kind of sustain a little bit.
Going off what you're saying on that, when you said they came up to the captain, they wasn't aware of the situation. So I'm thinking, when you say captain, is it usually the owner of the ship?
Well,
or the yacht?
No, the owner was there. So he was talking to the owner. But the captain is usually different.
Okay, so when you got the owner, does the owner drive the boat too, or do they have somebody to come drive the boat?
Typically, they're going to have someone drive the boat. When you own a yacht, you kind of got enough to pay.
You got enough money to pay somebody
to do it. But there are instances where... So remember I was telling you the federal law is 13 people maximum? That's when you're trying to run a charter business.
Okay.
If the owner is on the boat and it's just him and his friends, all you need is the amount of life vests to match the amount of people on the boat, and you're good to go out. You're not running a charter company, right? And that's the kind of minor differences. Some people kind of try to get away with it. But here we don't play with that. But
and I would think captains have to have a certain type of vessel license.
Yes.
It's not just like a boating license here in Tennessee. Like it's.
Well, see,
I mean, that's a big boat.
I mean, I'm kind of thinking like, say I'm a billionaire and I go buy a $500 million boat or yacht or whatever. Can I just get on there and drive it because it's mine?
You can, as long as you have your license. They're not gonna.
So
it's
you
like
gotta
a
have
boating
a
license. It's the same, like you were saying. You've got to have some sort of license to operate the vessel. But yeah, if you wanted to go get it, you could get it. Yeah.
Because the reason I say that, here in Tennessee, the law is if you born after 1989, you have to have a license to drive any kind of.
I think that was because the law came into effect later. And they kind of grandfathered people in that they grew up in a different era. But how much do you think a yacht costs? Like, let's say a 60-foot yacht. What do you think it actually costs? Because you said $50 million.
My wife already know I've been looking at boats.
Yeah,
I ain't been looking on yachts. I ain't got no money like that.
He wants a tripoon.
But anyways, I've been looking at boats.
Tripoon is cheap. I heard that. You can get one for the low.
Yeah. Well, anyways, looking at the boats, I've been looking at the range, 20 to 30, somewhere around in there.
Yeah.
But yacht, when you could say yacht, I'm thinking the cheapest, it gotta be 500,000. And the reason I say that, because I've been looking at boats.
Yeah.
Like, I've been looking like, oh, man, them boats nice. So I look it up. It must be 300,000. I'm like, I can't afford that.
Anything with like a restroom on the boat is kind of gonna be a little bit more expensive.
Really? Okay. I think you can say yacht.
No, I won't say yacht. Like,
what's considered a yacht?
You can have 20 feet with a restroom underneath, typically. But I say yachts start at 35 feet. That's just because where I come from, I'm used to canoes and regular boats, pontoons, and they'll be 15, 20 feet, with no restroom, So imagine a 20 to 35 foot boat with a restroom underneath. It also has a bedroom.
Yeah.
That's where I kind of put the yacht spectrum at. But I think, and I've heard stories of older yachts. Sunseeker is a big brand. There are off-brand versions that you can buy at like, they're going to be beat up, but you can buy one at $50K, put a new motor engine in it, and you could charter it like it's a yacht because it has that front where everyone wants to take pictures on the cushions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Out of towners don't know the difference,
Now, you in the yacht life. Now, I know you see, are they cigar or cigarette boats? Which one is it? The big, fast power boats. Kind of like you see in Bad Boys where they had the drugs in them. Like a speedboat, yeah.
I never called it anything but a speedboat.
Really?
Never, man.
That's
cigar boat is when we all got cigars on the boat.
Yeah. That's one of them Kenneth questions.
No. It really is.
I just have never.
It really is. You just ain't never heard of it.
I've never heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, they like long. They got a long nose in the front.
Man, I get weird guests though, man. Sometimes clients, they're just like very particular, and you would think like, how do you know this much about boats? And they'll be like, look, send me what you have in the 3K range. You'll send them 3 options, and they'll be like, no, I want something a little more modern. And I'm like, all right, I'll send them this. Oh, this boat started in 2023. I want a 2026. And I'm like, how did you even know? Because I kind of didn't even know that. But I learned from them, but they're just so particular sometimes.
I guess if you're spending that much money, I mean.
Yeah, I mean.
It depends. How many times has he been on a yacht compared to me? He might have been on a way more times than me.
You didn't say what's the most somebody paid, a group.
Oh, yeah.
You mean like for one boat or for
not just for one
night or one day type of thing?
For a 1 day type of thing, where if they there all day or 8 hours of the day, how much has somebody ever paid in 1 day? One sitting, they said, "Hey, Kobe, I want to get on a yacht for this day."
Probably 30,000.
Really?
Yeah, and that was only for like 5 hours or 6 hours.
And it was just based off.
It was like 150 people.
Good grief.
Yeah.
I don't even know 150
people. That was a
people.
company event.
I don't even know that many people I'd want to be on a boat with.
But it was a company event, so I guess they brought the whole company. Yeah. But
tax write-off.
Yeah, that was the biggest that I've done, and I've only been doing it, 4 or 5 years. One of my buddies, he's shown me videos of 13 yachts tied up on the water. I don't know what that cost. He's got videos and stuff from that experience. But
man, but man, some of these yachts you could buy a mansion with 20 acres.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, easy.
Especially when we're from Tennessee, we kind of put that into perspective. Miami, you can't buy that.
Yeah.
But in Tennessee, you can get whatever you want.
Texas, you can
40,000.
Sure. Oh yeah,
40,000 is a down payment on something.
Really? Dang.
Here.
That's a brand new car.
Oh, yeah, here, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we need to talk to our wives and see if they'll let me and you go for a weekend. We'll drive down there just to hang out.
Yeah.
Nothing happens on the boat, just guys hanging out.
Yeah. Smoke a cigar.
Yeah. Cigar boat.
Yeah. Have you, and this is kind of a weird question, but have you ever had an incident where somebody died on one of the yachts you rented?
I have not, but crazy stories, man. I've heard a lot of them on the water, people on jet skis, and you could rent a jet ski with any of our boats. So when you're out there, we have people that can pull up on them, whatever. But man, there are people that get out there wilding. Maybe they're sketchy people out there, man. Some people will let people rent their yacht, rent the jet ski, been drinking, and that's when the accidents happen. Like our captains, our first mates, we give you a selection of people we trust, and obviously our client has to pick who they go with. And that's really federal law also. They have to select it. But, man, I've heard stories of people hitting boats on jet skis and, gets a little gruesome with those stories. And, nothing with mine, though.
Yeah. Do you just, I guess your company, or is it your company, or do you work for a company?
Yeah, so my buddy, his company is called Leche Life Entertainment.
Okay.
I've just been brokering with him ever since I started.
So
he kind of put me on game. But,
right. So do y'all have like a list of like bad customers that you won't mess with again?
I mean, a blacklist.
Yeah, kind of like, hey, they
a one and done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a list of them, but we kind of keep track of it, right? It doesn't happen often though, because of the history that like my friend has. He was doing it for 5-6 years before I started, so he kind of taught me the things to notice before things happen. Like, we need 50% before we reserve this boat, because we're not gonna tell an owner of a boat like, hey, they're gonna bring 100% cash when they get there. Yeah, and that's to protect us, and it's to protect the owner. And then obviously make sure they're serious too. So
y'all ask for 50% up front. What if something happens and they have to cancel? Do they lose that 50%?
No. So the last 50% is due 7 days before the charter. If you cancel before then, everything's refunded.
Okay, before the 7.
But 7 days before, what typically happens, each owner is different. Like when we have 80 boats, we probably have 40, 50 owners, right? Each owner kind of moves a little different. We try to precurse that.
Right.
You're not going to lose your money. Some may say, well, we'll reschedule and we'll keep it, but you have another date. You can pick another date because it may be raining. And what they usually say, it comes down to the captain. If the captain says we can't go out today, you can get it refunded.
Oh, okay.
But if it's just sprinkling or something, he may say, well, we're good to go out.
Yeah, well, that's good. They leave it up to the captain.
Yeah.
He at least knows a thing or two about the water. And I would be unhappy.
Yeah, it's not me though. Like as a broker, it's not me. Yeah.
So I was thinking, I used to watch some videos, Haul Over Inlet.
Yeah, Haliver Beach.
Is that where? Well, it's some section of the beach where the boats come in from the bay area and come out to the ocean.
Yeah.
And it's always super rough through there because people be flying through, making the wakes.
Yeah.
And I was like, have you ever seen like an experience with that, where a yacht just got a super wake and it's kind of out of control on the yacht?
Miami, I stayed strictly in Miami. So Haliver Beach is north of Miami.
Okay.
I've seen those videos. I've seen even, like we were talking earlier, boats on fire in Miami. Like things happen, right? Insurance policies. We'll talk about Metro Boomin in a moment. But yeah, from my experience, there are wake zones that they make people slow down. And if you're flying through there are police boats waiting for you. You know what I mean? If you're on a jet ski, they're coming for you, right? And from my experience, from where we're coming out at, my boats come out not in the river. I have some down the river. Those are typically the cheaper boats because they have a longer drive to get out into open water, right? You may get stuck at a drawbridge. Like things can happen. That's why it gets cheaper.
Yeah.
But my boats mostly are Miami Beach Marina, Venetian Marina, which are right there where you're out in the open water pretty quickly. So I haven't experienced that. Now, crazy story. Metro Boomin. So there was a company I talked about earlier that I helped build from 20 sales reps to 120 sales reps. We had a Christmas celebration on the biggest yacht I was probably on, the most modern big yacht, super yacht, right? Great experience, actually. But 2 months later after that, Metro Boomin took the yacht to Booby Trap. That's a strip club on the river, Booby Trap on the river. The yacht had to be sunk. Like purposefully sunk because it was on fire, and they sunk it to put the fire out right in front of the strip club. And Metro Boomin had rented it that night. I don't know what happened. They said it was an electrical fire. Who knows? It could have been hookah on the couch.
Yeah. Somebody a little too drunk and it fell over.
You never know.
Now, who is Metro Boomin? I don't know who that is.
Metro Boomin is a producer.
Okay.
Hip hop producer.
Yeah, real big
out of
in Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Okay. Yeah, didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dang.
So he's probably there showing some new music at the strip club.
That
would be a nightmare, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. He's probably got so much money.
I doubt he has enough to own that yacht.
Not to own it, but
yeah.
like, okay, sorry.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like those super yachts are actually.
They like for real 200 to 300 million.
Oh, I believe
Yeah.
it.
Super yachts.
Yeah. You're talking major money. Yeah.
Dang.
That's like Bill Gates money.
Yeah, I remember
Sure.
Jeff Bezos when they was all down at, I guess it was New Year's. They down at the island what is it, Barbados?
I don't know. Maybe Turks, Barbados.
They was somewhere down where all of the rich of the rich.
Oh, Monaco or
St.
Monaco.
Bart's.
Monaco.
Was it Monaco?
A lot of them were just in Monaco for the Formula One.
Yeah.
That may
Well, this was for New Year's, but anyways, it's an app for yachts, and I clicked on it. Jeff Bezos had 3 of them yachts, and I looked them up. Each one of them was like 700 million. One was like 50 million, and a smaller one was like $1 million.
Yeah.
And I looked up some research, and they said the smaller one is like a security,
Oh man.
and like they get to sleep on that yacht, and then the other yacht was like his family, and then the other yacht was just like him and his intermediate family. And I was like, man, have that kind of money, you can buy 3 yachts. You got a yacht for security? Let me be me and Mike gonna be security.
It's a super cool setup because I've seen his yacht right next door to the Heat Arena. The Heat Arena's on the water, and there's like it's not a marina right here, but there's some water right there where you can park a boat and stuff. Whenever the Miami Boat Show happens, the biggest yachts come to town. It's pretty cool stuff, man.
That would be neat to see.
Yeah, you can walk right by him. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You can't get on them.
Window shop. You got a window shop.
Oh, man. Kenneth, you got anything else on yachts before we move on?
And I think it's very interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
I kind of want to talk about you guys, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I love the show.
Thank you.
I've been checking it out. I want to shout out Harold and
Harold.
Archie. I'm a big, what is it, Ancient Aliens and
Paranormal.
anything with it, man. I've been watching it for a long time. Conspiracy theories are running out. They're all coming true. Yeah. So I believe those guys.
It's very,
Yeah, I think Sasquatch is out there.
Yeah, I done came to the conclusion that a lot of people don't believe in the conspiracies, and that's because they can't open their mind to it.
Yeah.
And it's mainly the people that's the time before us, that's born in the 60s, 70s, partially the 80s. But, I mean, it's coming out like you said. It's either you going to believe it or not. You going to see it somehow come out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when they start to believe the conspiracies once they come true. It's just a conspiracy until it happens,
Yeah.
Have you ever had an encounter with Sasquatch?
No, I wish.
You ever seen anything crazy in the sky in Miami?
I was right down the street from. Did you hear about the Miami alien thing at Bayside?
I kind of heard something, yeah.
Man, they said the police say, Archie and Harold, the police say there were like 40 kids in the park running around. So they had 70 police cars pull up.
Really?
But I don't think, why would you have 70 police cars pull up for little kids running through the park?
Yeah, that's a little.
Think about it.
Are you trying to say more?
The conspiracy is Miami aliens. They said they were walking around through Bayfront Park. That's the conspiracy.
Oh, wow.
But the police say it was little kids running through the park, and they had a heavy police. Like, have you ever been anywhere where 70 police units need to pull up?
Well, we don't have 70 police units, but yeah.
We'll have to pull the video up. I want you to. There's a
we'll
quick glimpse of Bayfront Park.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy police presence. They said there were shadowy figures walking around. But yeah, the police say there was nothing more than kids running around.
They say this. Was it somebody actually recording, or somebody just like, all right, I seen this with my own eye?
Well, everybody saw the police presence, but the only people that can speak to it are people that were in the mall. They call it the Miami Mall. That's what it is, the Miami Mall incident. But I was staying right there, man. I lived 2 blocks, if that, from the Miami. They call it Miami Mall. It was Bayfront Park, truthfully. Bayside Marketplace is what we call it. But man, there is one video with like a shadowy figure, but it's kind of hard to make that one out. It looks like a shadow from someone walking next to police car.
Dang, that's pretty crazy. I hadn't heard that one.
Yeah, that was a big thing. But that's my only experience. I've never really seen anything in the skies. I've watched a lot of videos, man. And, you know, Ancient Aliens, I kind of believe that guy with the crazy hair the whole time. Never doubted him. A lot of people owe him an apology.
For sure. Talking about Bob Lazar.
Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, we talked about him. She believes a lot of what he's talking about.
Man.
No, I mean, because he's confident, you know.
Well, but the government is releasing UFO files, and it's making it seem that he wasn't too far-fetched, and that's why I believe him.
Yeah. Oh, sure. And he's never been out to, like, he's not trying to get famous or do anything like that. It just kind of happens.
He's just trying to show the real that's out there.
Well, I want to ask one question to y'all, man.
All right.
Well, two questions. What got you started? When did it click for you guys that, like, hey, we should probably sit down in a room, talk to each other, and bring people to talk to in between?
Yeah. So it was January of this year. I was kind of thinking to myself, you know, I always try to come up with something like, you know, it's to lose weight or New Year's resolution. And I was thinking, because I love like Joe Rogan and Sean Ryan's show. I love watching them. And I just come up with this idea, and I talked to my wife about it. I was like, thinking about doing a podcast, and I thought about asking Kenneth to help me with it. And she's like, well, if you want to do it, you know, go for it, whatever. So I called him up one day and ran it by him, and he was like, yeah, I'd love to. And that's where it just kind of started. We started piecing it together, the name, and we started in his living room.
Yeah, my living room.
Yeah, it's come a long way, man. I remember.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the first video he had sent me, man, and I mean, even like 4 or 5 videos ago, we didn't even have these right here. I think right in front.
Yeah,
of me,
I think
you know? It's
I
just
think
come a
we've been
long
here
way.
Probably the last 7 episodes, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, so this is episode 24. So we try to do one a week. That way, you know, that's our goal. Which, you know, if we could do 2 or 3 a week, that'd be awesome. But with our work schedule, stuff like that, you just kind of have to do the minimum. And it's growing. I've been pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
It's going pretty good.
I'm glad you asked me, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
As long as y'all are having fun, man. And I hope you guys grow, you know, even further.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you guys have like a Shaq Mason or like a Mookie Betts and people
Oh, yeah.
come in.
They be on soon.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah.
so, man. And it's just going to help you guys. But, I mean, it's just genuine conversation. So, you know.
That's what I wanted. I wanted just genuine. Like,
Yeah.
no script, just kind of talking, you know, have some points that you may want to talk about, but just conversation. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So it's been fun. It's been a wild ride.
It is.
I mean,
What was you guys' favorite episode so far?
Man, it's so many. It's so many. Like, I don't know if I could point one out. I mean,
there's a bunch.
I had all the way up to my mentors come on the show, and you know, that was a plus for me. But you know, but it's been. I can't even point one out to tell you the truth, because they all
That's awesome, though.
me personally, every show is
Yeah.
a great show for me, because
Yeah.
I get to do it with somebody else that's interested in the show,
Yeah.
and then I got my partner with me, so
Yeah, you
Kinda
two
doing
make
it
it worth
together.
it. I mean, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, that's you guys have to. Everyone should be fun.
You know, what's funny is in our first podcast, which is the worst one,
the worst one. I was so nervous.
we talk about in there, like, you know, even if like people just laugh,
Yeah.
you know, at us for being silly or mispronouncing words or whatever, you know, it's worth it. And I mean, even if we don't get famous, you know, we'll have this to always look back on, because it's always going to be the internet, you know.
I mean,
You
not
know.
just you guys though. I mean, you have kids
Oh, yeah.
that be able to look
Oh,
back
yeah.
and be like, yeah, let me watch
Yeah,
Dad on a podcast.
my little girls, I got 2 little girls, and they're all like, can I be on the podcast? I'm like, well, maybe you should get a little older before
Yeah.
I put you on there. But
And yeah, it may be worth it. I mean, you know, Grant Cardone puts his kids and has some things that they talk about, and it could work out.
oh yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's amazing how, like, kind of like you quitting your job. Like, it's like, all right, if we're going to do it, we're just going to go for it, you know. And we did. That one night in his living room, it was just me and him, awkwardly
You gotta
talking and
start
having
somewhere.
Oh
conversation.
man, that was a long. I feel like it was forever ago, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
But 6
in
months
January,
ago.
yeah. And every episode but one other or 2, we've had a guest. So we've been blessed in that, and we're enjoying it. And reaching out to people and just like trying to find people is difficult, because like a lot of people who, you know, are, you know, well known, well famous or whatever, a lot of times, they're going to look at our channel and be like, they only got 200 subscribers. We'll sit them to the bag, right? Which is normal because people are trying to promote their person. But I mean, we've gotten Jason Waller from Laguna Beach, and that was by chance, and it's just worked out really nice. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah, you don't need those guys anyway.
No.
You don't need those big names.
I'm glad you came on.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys
Yeah.
make the show. It's not any
Yeah.
guest, and I appreciate you guys bringing me on because, like I said, I kind of wanted to talk about the stories a little bit, just never really had the opportunity,
Yeah.
So I'm happy people will be able to find it somewhere.
Yep.
Even if it takes 5-10 years and they get to hear that story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it's quicker, but I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking on that, tell us where they can find you.
Yeah.
If they want to get a yacht in Miami, or if they want to get an exotic car or anything else in the club scene.
Yeah, at Kobe2Smooth on Instagram. That's
What is it,
the
Kobe
best way.
what?
Kobe2Smooth.
Kobe Too Smooth on Instagram.
Yeah. It's a little
yeah.
kiddish, but yeah, you could text me too. Ask Kenny for my number.
Yeah.
If you know Kenny, you know Mike,
Yeah.
just ask him for my number.
Yeah.
That's the best way.
And but they can reach out to you through Instagram Messenger. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Sweet.
for sure.
That's awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I
Yeah, for
appreciate you
sure.
having me.
I appreciate you, man.
Shout out Day Day, man. He made this happen.
Yep.
Good.
Shout out to Day Day, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, brother.
That's right. And before we close, talking about this show, one thing that I love is we're not all about famous people. It's everyday people.
Yeah,
People like you who have a story, who started from nothing,
yeah,
to made the choice to quit their job. And then now look at you. I mean, I assume you're chasing your dreams. You're doing what you want,
yeah.
and you're happy.
Definitely happy.
And I would rather sell happiness all day than fame, for sure. So,
That's real.
I loved your story, man. I actually learned a few things that I didn't know.
Yep. Learned a lot.
So, well, guys, I hope you loved the video. Check it out. Check Kobe out on his Instagram as well. Give him a follow. Make sure to like, comment, share, all that good jazz that we always say. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It helps us grow and get larger, and that's our goal. We want to get people's stories out there and all kinds of topics and things to cover. So, thanks so much. Y'all have a good night. This is the K Squared Show.
Thank you. I kind of can't tell.
You might as well.
All right, we gonna say it like this.
You might as well throw in the boat again. Was it
The Tripoon.
Tripoon right after?
He'll cut this out.
I'm cutting this out for sure.
Oh, he's editing that.
Yeah, I'm the editor.
It won't make it to the show.